have just entered the building with your boys, King and Sane. Welcome to Shop Talking Random-ish, where conversation rules the nation and no topic is off limits.
You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
Now welcome your hosts, Rick King and Will Sane.
Can we find a more depressing? Greetings.
Greetings.
Atlanta, internet, worldwide, everything. Y'all know what this is. This ain't nothing but talking random-ish, barbershop style conversation with your boys, King and Sane. I am Rick King. I am in the building. Will Sane is somewhere enjoying Father's Day with his family. But we do have the lovely Starlight in the building. Starlight, how are you, ma'am?
How are you, sir?
Say that
As
again.
you can hear, I'm at home with the dog.
Tell Fluffy he got to shut up now.
I'm putting him outside for
Tell
you.
Fluffy we got business to do. Tell Fluffy we say hello.
Yeah.
Hello, lovely Starlight. How are you this evening?
I'm good. And yourself?
Well, I am good. I am good. I am good. We do have the big Suge himself, video producer extraordinaire in the building. Say what's good.
Yo. Turn me up.
Say it again.
Turn me up. Yo.
There we go. I'll be missing your mic all the time. I think it be so different sometimes. But we also got family. Well, new family in the building. We got as y'all know, we are discussing once again. This is Black Music Month. We are discussing once again hip hop from the classic city once again. But before we get to that, y'all know what this is. This ain't nothing but some good old fashioned barbershop style conversation. In this here barbershop, no conversation is taboo. We ain't got but one rule and one rule only. If Will was here, he would tell you that rule is. What does it start like?
It is. Say what you mean what you say. Just don't be mean when you say it.
Because I forgot some of it. That's why I had this.
It's literally on the banner.
It really is. And all I had to do is look at the banner. I could have seen it, huh? But tell them what number to call, Starlight.
If they would like to call in, the number is 404-603-8770.
And if you're in your mammy baby, please let her know it's not one of them 9999999999999.
Thanks for calling.
It's not one of them freaky diggy numbers, but every now and then they get a little freaky diggy, but it's damn sure ain't gonna get freaky diggy tonight. No, not tonight.
You should not.
No, not tonight. But let mama know that the phone call is on us. You can call us at 1-888-926-7562. Right now, you can catch us on Talking Random-ish Facebook and Talking Random-ish YouTube Live. That's TALK, comma up top.
Apostrophe.
N. TALK, comma up top.
Apostrophe.
N. That's Talking Random-ish. Facebook Live and YouTube Live. But you can also catch us on Apple Podcasts. You can also catch us on Google Play Podcasts. You can also catch us on Amazon Music Podcasts. You can also catch us on Audible Podcasts. You can also catch us on Spotify Podcasts. You can also find us wherever the hell they would put us. We will be there. Find us, like us, share us. Sharing is caring. Share us.
Come on in. Come on.
Come on. The barbershop is now open. Good people, what's good? Would be good.
I want a number 3.
We're gonna get you with a number 3. We're gonna get you with a number 3. That's an old classic. Old classic. We can't cut nothing but classic. We can get you. But tonight, like I say, we gonna continue the conversation of hip hop out the classic city. I got 2 pioneers of hip hop from the classic city.
Wow.
I'm gonna say it. I got DJ Sean Swift.
Shondo.
My brother, Shondo, is he in? Who with us? DJ Sean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shondo. Sean
What's
Swift.
up, man?
Hey, now what's good with you, my brother? How you doing out there this evening?
Man, just cooling, man. Just cooling.
That
That's
boy
it.
good.
Hey, man, we definitely gonna get into your history and your history in hip hop in Athens. Cause
okay.
you got a good one. You got a good one, especially where you came from. And we gonna get definitely into it. But we also got my boy Sean Butter
Al Gorgeous Walton. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
in the building.
Happy Father's Day to all my brothers out there that's taking care of your kids. And if you ain't, hey, then not so happy Father's Day.
I mean, I definitely want to say
Absolutely.
a happy "That's My Daddy" day, because to me that's to hear your kids say that is one of the most intoxicating feelings in the world.
I'm lucky I got a do-over. I thought last Sunday was Father's Day. I thought I totally messed it up.
Well, you know how we do. I mean, we known to mess up stuff.
No, I called and told my dad what his present was a week early.
Yeah. Hey, but he got it.
Yeah,
but you got it. You got it.
Word up.
Yes, sir. So, but I mean, especially to the guys that will not hear Happy Father's Day.
Oh, happy Father's Day, y'all.
I definitely go out my way to say Happy Father's Day to you, because
Yeah, happy Father's Day, guys.
yes,
The
sir.
real daddies do it better.
I mean, especially when you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you're not allowed to. That is one of the most discouraging things in
Boy.
the world.
They can break you on
It
that.
can break you. It can break you, and I see why a lot of fathers say F it when it comes to things like that, because it's hard to continue to try to be who you're supposed to be, but you're not allowed. Now, the cats that ain't doing what they supposed to do behind that thing, fuck them. And also, mothers, this is not your day.
Yeah, cut that out, please.
Man,
Let daddy have his.
But
that
the thing is,
that
any
playing mother
real,
and father.
any real
nah.
mother, any real mother is not going to take the shine today. Any real mother that's doing her thing, that's doing everything she's supposed to do for her child, is not looking for shine this weekend.
And I agree
the
with you.
women
But,
that
but
have
I
been
wish I knew the
saying that.
percentage of single mothers that actually do it versus the ones that don't. But there's always one.
The Facebook fabulous ones.
And those are the ones that you look at. It's like, really, why you gotta scream that loud? Everybody know if you doing what you doing, you ain't gotta. And
You
nobody
had your day.
asking
Yes.
you to say nothing.
Yes.
You ain't gotta toot your own horn. It's gonna be there. It's like, no, allow this day for what it is.
And just be a good mama. It's going to work it out. It's going to work itself out.
it always
allow
works
this
itself out.
weekend to be what it is.
Or expect more from your kids to do something for you on Mother's Day.
They gonna do something for my mom.
If you're doing what you're supposed to do, and if you're doing a lot, because there are those out there, then expect more appreciation.
What I mean, mothers.
But instead of like there's no such thing as someone playing mommy and daddy. That's physically impossible. Unless you're Caitlyn Jenner.
Well, yeah. The only man that has proven to be able to do both has done both. But yeah, happy Father's Day, man. Happy Father's Day. But I was trying to find songs to play for Father's Day.
I gave you
That's
some
a
songs,
long,
man.
long list.
It gave me a long list of songs that has nothing to do with a good dad.
Well, like songs, we're looking like it was a lot of songs where like a dad talking to a child,
Yes.
or like Slick Rick has a song called "It's a Boy." It's about having a son. There's just the two of us, Will
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
But as far as a song to dad,
It's only a song and a half.
Tony Terry did a good song, but that was the
That was
dad
for his
from the
daughter.
dad's
That's talking
perspective.
to
yeah, those are like there are a lot of songs from a dad's perspective.
You find all
But a
kind
song
of
like "This Is for You, Dad."
yeah.
There's "Dance with My Father," which is this one,
Boy,
and what was the half one?
Well, Skazoo.
I think my son
Okay.
was conceived of that song.
Skazoo got a song called "A Song for Father" that was made off his. He put it out last year mixtape called Milestones, and that song is on.
I
there.
told you one, but
I'm
you
on the
didn't wanna play it.
mixtape, B.
Yeah.
I told you one. You didn't want to play that one.
What
though.
song?
Daddy Lessons.
By
Beyonce?
Beyonce. Okay, that's 2.5 songs then. But
But
did
the
she
other
really?
ones, Papa Don't Take No Mess. Papa's
Papa
Got
was a
Baby
Rolling
Bag.
Stone.
You
Papa
could
was
have
a Rolling
played
Stone.
Stepdaddy.
The Stepdaddy.
Stepdaddy.
Stepdaddy. Oh, your kids. Get in line.
That's a fine song.
No,
Best
but being
I Can by Rhapsody and Busta Rhymes.
ain't no good song about a stepdaddy, bro. Because nobody likes a stepdaddy.
But no.
And hardly anybody really wants to appreciate their dad until Father's Day.
Well, see, stepdad that's a hard role to play.
That's a hard song to write about. Like,
Boy,
Stepdad that's a
I've been one.
it's a hard
It's a
role to
thankless
play.
job. But you know what? I loved every minute of it, even the moments I hated.
Yes,
'Cause it made me a
taught
better
you something.
person.
It taught you something.
Yeah.
Even
Don't trust no
but see,
teenagers.
I don't like the word step. I hate saying stepdad. I hate saying step kids.
You just stepped in and helped. So you could be helped, daddy.
I don't have to sing, Randy.
Just call me Rick.
Rick. Pretty Ricky what they call him.
You know,
There's the one I know, like
Yeah, I
he calls him Mr. Like I think his name was like Freddie. He calls his stepdad Mr. Freddie.
But my dad's a hero to me, so I love talking about this.
I mean, a lot of dads are people heroes. You know,
But it doesn't come through in art. How many movies have you seen where they appreciate the dad, really? Daddy's Little Girls, was that a good one?
no. Now, movies like
I mean, it was a good premise.
it was a good
Yeah,
person
I mean,
because
it was about
because
like
the
a
dad he was
dad
going to get his
trying to-
girls.
trying to
Yes.
do everything
He was
right.
trying to do this thing for his girls.
Yeah, it was a good premise because
What was the one with Will Smith and his son?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. And even
But that was such a struggle bus.
But you gonna. But that's.
It was
it
all
happens.
struggle. I mean, I didn't get to see the love because I just couldn't take the struggle.
But the love was in the struggle.
Yeah.
This man wanted to make sure he could make sure he
Well,
could
I
provide
got
for
a
his
boatload of my own, so I just couldn't really deal with
I
that.
mean-
The anxiety in me
But see,
tore
that's-
me down.
Oh man, and I'm gonna go through and see if I can find this picture, and send it to G so he can put it up. But there's a picture that was floating around on Facebook like 5-6 years ago, and the picture is showing a dad sitting on the bed while his wife is asleep, and he's sitting there in the thinking man's position, and it's basically saying while everybody else is asleep, this is what a lot of men are doing, trying to figure it out. And that to me is one of the most unsung things, because a lot of dads don't get credit, because a lot of dads sitting there struggling and trying to make sure y'all don't know that it's a struggle. Mothers too, both of them,
Absolutely.
both of them, especially those that do it together. But it's just, I mean, I just want to see Daddy get more love.
I want to be one of them.
I got a question though regarding that.
Go ahead.
Since it says y'all are fathers, that whole premise of, like you said, the strong father who doesn't want his kids to know that he's fighting any type of struggle or he's keeping them away from the struggle. When do you think that you need to tell that truth so that the kid does understand?
On their
Because
first
I
or
think
second
that's what
Christmas.
happened a lot growing up with a lot of generations. They didn't get to see that.
Santa
And
Claus
then they
ain't
just
real.
thought, okay, he don't care. He just out here like, don't you think at some point you need to just be like, look, this is why I'm doing it?
I mean,
When my parents told me to talk about Santa Claus ain't real, and it was a long time before they told me that, I saw that they was doing all the work.
there comes a time when I think there's time for different conversations at different times. Meaning, everybody's not equipped to handle everything at the same time. Sometimes you just need to know Daddy ain't here. Daddy's at work. Now, when you get older, we gonna tell you why Daddy was at work. Or remember, every time I tell you to turn them damn lights off, that's why Daddy at work.
Yeah.
Because we got to make sure these lights are on. You remember those that cookout y'all wanted to have for this special holiday? We had to buy the meat. Somebody had to go get that meat.
That kind of reminds me of anybody here ever watch Everybody Hates Chris?
Yes.
The dad
Yeah.
was penny pinching to the
Yes.
extreme.
Yes.
he'll unplug your alarm clock. You can't tell time when you sleep, you know? So, but there was a reason. I mean, you know, he's working all these jobs. And,
Yes.
And mom kept quitting jobs because he had 3 jobs.
He had 3 jobs.
So they were, you know, they had to stretch every dollar they had.
But they lived in the city, right, in New York.
Yeah.
Where
Yes.
the cost of living
It's high.
typically is a lot higher than what I've ever known.
And Chris went to private school.
Yeah, he got bused across town.
Yes, sir.
So they had to, you know, to make that happen, they had to do, you know, a lot of sacrifices were made.
Yeah. But I think,
Sometimes
but,
it's how it
and,
is.
and like I say, don't get me wrong, mothers. I know you make sacrifices. Mothers make sacrifice for the house, but dad does too. Even the dads that are not in the houses full time, that's a sacrifice from hell. Not seeing your kids every day, not being part of that every day. It's a sacrifice from hell, especially when you're trying to do it the right way. I just, you know.
Whichever way works, because I was a single parent.
I mean, everybody can't be with the mothers.
Exactly.
You can't.
But also, not all mothers and fathers need to be together. And
Exactly.
that needs to be talked about more. Because I know the situation I was in with my parents, 2 of the best that I wouldn't want to have any other. But when they were no longer a marital unit, there was a lot more peace in the overall family unit. And they both let me know, it was like, it wasn't about me. It was just the fact that them as a married couple didn't work. But them being the best parents, them both caring for me and doing everything they needed to do so that I could have a better life was what really mattered. And that's also something that doesn't get talked about a lot.
You are correct. Because all parents are not good together. I mean, sometimes it just don't work. But you have to let the kids, and the kids need to understand that both parents love you. And both parents need to be able to love you. The kids. But man, enough about that. Enough about that. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Happy,
Whoa.
happy that's my daddy.
Who that man is?
That's my daddy.
Hey, play
That's just my baby daddy.
number.
That's another one.
7.
number-
That's a Father's
Number 3.
Day song. That's
3.
just my baby daddy.
Well, channel 7, but number 3.
Okay. I'm gonna play it.
Play it again.
You're now rocking with the best.
Next week we'll have some. Who has
Sound
the
effects?
bombs? Who has the bombs? DJ Clue.
You got the clue bombs.
Yeah,
we got the clue
clue
bombs.
bombs.
I
We got
want
the
to
clue
clues bombs for him.
When we come back, we gonna get ready to take a break and everything, and I'm gonna play a song for Father by Sky Zoo on over our break. But while when we come back, before we get into what we supposed to be here for, DJ Sean, Butter, talking about their journey in hip hop in Athens and being a pioneers of sorts for hip hop in Athens. We got to have a slight bit of conversation about Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. Excuse me, Fiendteenth. We got to have a conversation about Juneteenth. As y'all know, it was signed into being a national holiday. I just want to know how y'all feel about it. I mean, I'm just, yeah. How you feel
We got
about
to
it?
talk about how a particular person feels and how she don't want to be black anymore. Apparently,
I
Can we not
giving
bring
her
up
any
that
light.
person?
I absolutely hate
we'll
giving
keep
her
it
any
brief.
light.
We'll keep it brief. We got to keep it brief, but we have to
Yeah.
bring that up because
We got to address.
she's probably not the only one who feels that.
Oh,
way,
and she's definitely not the
unfortunately.
only person that feels that way.
I don't care.
We know for sure she's not the only person that feel that way. But to me, the biggest problem with her feeling that way is her willingness and her needing I know need. I don't know if neediness is a word.
It's
To
neediness, not needing.
to express
Take the NG out.
to express it. Oh, Starlight. I don't know why the hell I said. I
I don't know.
want to celebrate you.
Why am I being
Congratulations.
celebrated?
So congratulations on your promotion of sorts.
Yeah.
You are now the lead third grade teacher.
Play number one. Number one.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Speak on it.
Yeah.
I'll press it again, so it'll stop.
Oh,
Okay. Is it blinking?
that's all you got to say?
I just said, yeah. I mean, I don't like the spotlight. I'm not a spotlight.
That's
What I do,
person.
son.
Y'all kills me with this. Hey, man, we are allowed to celebrate y'all.
Excellence,
I
black
appreciate
excellence.
It's just,
Thank you. Starlight, be quiet. Thank you for your service. Thank you for what you do.
You the best.
tell me how to feel about my situation. Though.
Take that.
But like I say, we will we get ready to go to break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna be on radio. When we come back, like I said, we're gonna get more into DJ Sean Swift, DJ and Butter, about they climb and ascension in the hip hop in Athens. But before when we get back, we gonna definitely talk about Juneteenth.
King.
Celebrate.
King,
We will
King,
be right
celebrate.
back.
Remember in the beginning when you first started to build a life for you and your family?
let the radio repeat it. Song for my father, let the radio.
Welcome, internet, radio, World Wide Web. This is Talking Around the Mish with King and Sane. I am your boy, Rick Kang. I am in the building. I am behind the boards. I am on the glass. Sorry about that. This is Talking Around the Mish. We have the lovely Starlight in the building. How are you, ma'am?
Twinkle, twinkle.
Starlight, are you with us?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. We also have family in the building. We got Sean Butter.
Salute.
In the building.
Athens, Georgia's coolest.
We got also DJ Sean Swift in the building.
Yes, indeed. I'm in the building. Salute.
We also got my boy G in the building.
Yo.
Y'all know what this is. This ain't nothing but some good old-fashioned barbershop style conversation. In this here barbershop, no conversation is taboo. We ain't got but one rule and one rule only. Lovely Starlight, what is that rule?
That rule is say what you mean what you say. Just don't be mean when you say it.
Starlight, if they want to join us in the barbershop, how would they do that?
The number is 404-603-8770. Or
if you're in your mammy basement, please let mama know this is not one of them freaky deaky numbers. Not tonight. It's definitely not a freaky deaky number tonight. But please let her know. You can always call us at 1-888-926-7562. You can also catch us right now on Facebook Live. You can also catch us on YouTube Live. You can also catch us in your spare time for downloading on Apple Podcasts. You can catch us on Google Play Podcasts. You can catch us on Spotify Podcasts. You can catch us on Amazon Music Podcasts. You can also catch us on Audible Podcasts. Let's get to it, man. DJ Sean Swift. Okay. Who are you and why you in my barbershop? I know who you are, but I want the world to know who you are and the significance of you being in my barbershop tonight. Why are you here?
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? To represent Athens, man, to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? One of many of the pioneers of Athens hip-hop. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it, man, in a nutshell. Just keeping it, front and center on the playing field.
Well, my first question to you is, when did you fall in love with hip-hop?
I want to say, man, it had to be maybe like 12, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little earlier than that. Because my pop, man, James McKinley, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? That was my stepdad, he was in the Air Force and pretty much, that's where the music came from. Because he always was into that, you know what I'm saying? Listening when he was cooking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We stayed in Parkview and the apartment room, man, he had that thing set up with the Pioneer setup, with the component set. You had the deck, you had the turntable, you know what I'm saying? You had the receiver. So, he had all the vinyl, he had all the music with everything, you know what I'm saying? Rock, pop, whatever. So Pop was on that real heavy, man, you know what I mean? So me going in there, listening to him, put the cassette decks in and listen to the different kind of music, man. And then, we always would have something at the apartment, Mom, Pop, them, the usual joints. They playing cards, you know what I'm saying, on the weekend. We would have people just pop up out the blue from Belterhome, Spring Valley, you know what I'm saying, whatever. They would just pop up and then there you go, you know what I'm saying. Of course, we would have to go upstairs, you know what I'm saying, in the room and kids shit. But, excuse my French, but, that's what it was, man. You know what I'm saying? So you hear the music downstairs from the apartment up from the bedroom, you know what I mean? So that's where it all stemmed from, man, originally, man. And, of course, as the years progressed, when hip-hop originated in August the 11th, on my birthday, to be exact, you know what I'm saying? So when it hit, you know what I mean, of course, a brother couldn't, do nothing but fall in the suit with the whole originality and the origin of that, you know what I mean, from that.
Okay, now, DJ Sean Swift is not your original hip-hop name out of Athens. What is your original hip-hop name out of Athens? How do I know? And the reason why I asked is because when me and Butter was having this conversation about trying to get you to be on the show, we was talking about you. Say, do you know who he was? Nah, I'm trying to figure out who he is. That's what I'm trying to figure out who he. I know. And then he told me who you were.
Gotcha.
So who were you what was your original hip hop name, I'd ask?
Shondo, man.
Yes, sir.
The one and only.
That's it, baby.
And tell them what was your contribution to hip hop under Shondo?
Dancing, man. The Yeet movement. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeet,
originated.
yeet.
Yeah, from ATL, you know what I mean?
That
so,
boy good.
Of course, so that's where the whole Yeet movement originated from, Atlanta. Of course, we were, bouncing back and forth up here and in the club scenes and just tapped into the culture, man. And, I was always a dancer anyway, but just low key because I really didn't get out there like that. Because I picked it up from my brother Willie Wester, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Shout out to Willie.
Yeah, and watching him do his thing, man. When the hip hop hit, you know what I'm saying, and just watching that whole movement, man. You know how he would do things at the skating ring.
Yes.
Athens USA skating
yes,
ring,
sir.
skate in. You know what I'm talking
yes.
about? So. That's where it all stemmed from, man. I was a shy guy, you know what I'm saying, low key, so I stayed back and just pretty much just soaked in, you know what I'm saying, the whole hip hop joint before us, the b-boy, the break dance and all that from that cat. And the turntablism, all that stemmed from Tony Foster.
Tony Foster. Ooh.
Yeah.
Fish?
Trek and
You
all
mean
them,
Fish?
Man, and Cedric Huff from Moon Rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, just watching them cats man, do their thing in the early days, man, and I soaked it all up from them cats, man. Tarek Camp, he was another one that was real serious on the turntables, making the beat. You know what I mean? And just soaked it all in, man. Carlos, you know what I'm saying? Lou Morningstar. You know what I mean? Watching him and Low Down Dirty when they were doing their thing. So all that stemmed from all that, man.
My little brothers.
I just made it work, man. You know what I'm saying? Just came up with the chemistry and all that. It just kicked in. And the dancing, like I said, I was always doing it, but I was kind of like low key. My young sister, Mindy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mindy, she was doing her thing, her and Danielle. You know what I'm saying? Renee.
Well, you, Greg. Wait, hold on. No. Mindy and Greg.
They was already out there doing their thing. I was helping them out, here and there, choreographing the routines or whatnot, but I still hadn't got out there yet.
I need to get y'all for something.
I didn't really get out into that shit until when they get hit.
Yeah.
It was a wrap.
Now, weren't you, Greg, and Mindy in the group together at one time?
Yeah, man. The Untouchables, man, was me, Greg. Let me get my memory right. Me, Greg, Funk. My brother Sean, right here on the line.
What up, word? Al Gorgeous
Keegan
Butter.
Jones, Tracy Porter.
I forgot Ken.
Jerome. Lando Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had T-Word 300 up in the joint. You know
DJ
what I'm
Bulldog
talking about?
Perp, aka Greg Jones.
Man. Yeah, man. We had a big clique. Corey Watkins.
Big Co.
That's right.
Yeah,
Corey.
man.
Big Corey.
Yeah,
man. We had a big team, man, out there knocking it down, man.
Yeah, I remember a few days over in Spring Valley. Yeah, y'all.
I would love to see people doing that again, though.
Stoneheads coming
You
through.
never got old of me.
Nah, man. It was a wonderful time, man. That was the good days, man.
Right before Freaknik.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, because that was what I graduated in 91, so that was probably between 87
and 90, man. 91, 92, something like that.
So it started right before me and Lee Dillard graduated high school. So that's 89.
But I'm talking about this.
We was traveling to dance up at the skating rinks and everywhere that they would have any type of yeek dances. And then as soon as I got the opportunity to extend a hand, my cousin was managing this rap group, and then I got Shondo and Greg and them a spot.
Well, who the hell are you? Since you talking, who are you?
I'm your own personal Athens, Georgia collective, old school OG hip hop, nobody. Hey, I'm the most bitter rapper in the world. That's why I started doing comedy.
Hey man,
My name's Sean Walton.
Is the mad rapper based on
Yeah.
you?
But you know what, dog? The mad rapper wasn't even as mad as I am. He just kind of angry. I'm really mad.
What you mad about?
I ain't mad. I'll show nothing but love. But I was mad that I didn't take it as serious as it could have been. But knowing what I know now about the rap game, I'm just so blessed to not have made it and to think that I would peak doing something so simple. It's so simple to me. And it's so simple I can't even go back and do it the way I did it back when I was a kid.
So what made you fall in love with hip hop?
Hip hop was alive. It was everything I thought I wanted to be because I grew up, and right before hip hop dropped, it was only sports and karate that made me feel that alive. Karate movies. But now we got hip hop, and I'm still alive. Y'all can't take me out, man.
And they have even put hip hop and karate movies together.
And you know what? That is some of the best stuff ever. Thank you, RZA. I will always forever love hip hop. So I came in the game basically because of breakdancing. I remember the first hip hop album my dad brought home was The Breaks by Curtis Blow.
That was
This
70s,
is I was probably like
late
fourth
70s,
grade.
80s.
Yeah. But I was in fourth grade in Louisville, Kentucky, and they would allow us on certain days before holidays to bring records in. So I got my early fame from hip hop by being able to bring my parents' stuff to school. And you play it, and it was just what they never even expected. The future was just all laid out right there in front of us. Hip hop, it was like it carried me another 30, 40 years. And it probably carried me on because I've learned that there's way more than just rapping and DJing to be in this hip hop entity. I've decided to come and get on the side of creating. So creators is really the life's blood of hip hop. Because there's 4 elements. But it's really way more than just 4 elements. That's just the 4 elements they give credit to because film, just writing poetry is hip hop now. Comedy is hip hop. I am hip hop. Everything I do is based on the hip hop life that I've led.
Yes.
And it will always be hip hop to me.
I have I had a T-shirt printed out that hip hop saved my life and yours.
Because if it weren't for the music, I'd probably have to come take yours.
If it wasn't for the music, I don't know where I would be in according. And then I have another one that says, I'm married to hip hop, but I do cheat.
Well, bro, hip hop is my superpower, and I use it daily, and I use it for good.
Hip hop it's that one thing that when we got it, and I remember listening to 90.5 for that 2 hours.
Benji K.
And you know, we just got
Was it DJ Benji K?
Had to be Benji K.
Yeah.
Had to be Benji K.
He was the first hip hop DJ up there that was allowed to play consistent weekly hip hop.
I mean, and you get those 2 hours, and I remember making the same tape.
Yeah.
Everything. You know?
Tape pop.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Trying to make that tape, trying to get it, so you can come back to school and share it.
But we lived in a weird bubble because we had the University of Georgia right there in Athens, and we could float on campus and get the flavor from all over wherever people was from, just as an extension of who we were, because we was not scared to mingle with them.
Well, see, that was the beauty to me. That was the beauty of hip hop then, because it had no boundaries. It didn't matter where you was from, especially being from Athens, because we couldn't just get hip hop. We had to get it. We had to get it filtered. If somebody had a cousin that was out of town, they would come and get. Or you had to come to Atlanta to go to Little 5 Points.
Well, my cousin was a DJ at home, DJ Calvin Crutch. So just to live with a DJ, is the most hip hop thing you can do in high school and do parties.
And then,
it put us out there.
Yeah.
It made us comfortable with meeting people who like the same stuff. And this is before people were getting capped all the time. Just listening to rap all the time.
But I mean, it was.
Don't make me preach.
I mean, that's what this thing is. It's church.
Talking Randy-ish.
It's a religion. Hip hop is, and that's another T-shirt I have. Hip hop is my religion.
Hey, and thank God for that.
because, like I say, it has got me. It's my therapist, my religion, my everything. Because I can't think. I every phase of my life since I've had hip hop has influenced it dramatically.
But the difference between then and now is it was more ours. The hip hop wasn't everywhere. They didn't understand the language we were speaking around that time.
But
word. I'll say that to somebody and white people like, which word?
But if you say it now, a lot of them would understand.
Yeah.
Especially overseas.
It's the equalizer at the same time.
There are actually a few 80s movies where someone says something's bad. They're like, no, it's not bad.
Bad meaning bad, bad meaning good. I need to help.
But there's always that kind of conversation.
DJ Sean.
Yes, sir.
DJing. If I could have been anything else in hip hop, it would have been a DJ. Because sitting back watching the DJ and the way he conducts the dance floor.
Yeah.
He owns the room. Every little bit of vibration I send out as a DJ touches everybody and even outside the building. So it is a great power.
What does it do for you to control the party?
Man, I can't even really describe it, man, because I get different vibes from it, man, because it's like once I set up, equipment set up, man, and I touch some vinyls, man, and I get to hearing, like, different music, man. It's like I get my whole body. I can break it down to you like this, quick metaphor. Bruce Leroy.
Yes, sir.
I have the power with that glow.
Yes.
That's what I feel, man. That's what I feel when I touch them texts. That's what I feel, man. I mean, this every time. This is whether I'm doing a set, whether I'm live on my own radio station, or whether I'm
hold on, shout out. Hold on, since you said it, shout it out. What is your live radio station?
It's S.Swift Live 365 is what it is. Live360.com, DJ S.Swift Radio.
Okay.
Yo, hey, Swift, so when you DJ, do you go on your own zone or do you fill the audience out? I mean,
man, it's both, man. It's both. Like I said, if I'm doing a live set, it's the crowd, and then it's the music, and then just by me just being there, man. Because I try to stay positive, man. I don't let none of that no negative nothing.
Well, what's the most hostile crowd you ever had to go in front of?
Yeah, huh?
What's the most hostile crowd? I mean, a crowd that didn't expect you to be there, but you was able to turn them to be your crowd.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's different vibes, man. I mean, shit, it can be 20 people in there, or it can be 100, man. I'm going to rock out just as hard as if I got, shit, maybe like DJ Jazzy Jeff them crowd, something like that, man. Yeah. That's just how I rock, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really look at that, man. Because I'm in my zone,
as good as you dance,
and I'm doing and I'm doing my joints, man. You know what I mean? I'm in my own zone, you know what I mean? So I just vibe out like that. If it doesn't matter. You can have 5 people in the room, and you can have maybe 100. So we're gonna rock out just as if I got, you know what I'm saying? I got a massive crowd, 50K plus. I'm gonna rock out just as hard because I love this from the core. It ain't really about the crowd for me. It's the core because I've been doing it so long, and then just, you know, watching and building and watching other people that I admire do the craft. All of that still is instilled in me. So anytime I rock, whether it's small or big, or just even when I'm in the lab, just putting a mixtape together. That's the whole vibe the whole time.
What determines what you're playing that night? What determines the music that you're playing? Is it the crowd? Me. Is it the you? So you go off you?
I go off me, man, because I listen to every genre of music. So I'm gonna play whatever. I'm gonna give you the top 40. I'm gonna give you the Billboard tracks. I'm gonna give you those. But in the mix of the set, You just might hear something from the 80s. You may hear something from a rock genre. You may hear something from a reggae genre. But I'm going to give you the main joint that everybody's been trained to listen to on the other radio stations every day, every other hour. I'm going to give you those. But don't be surprised. You just might hear some shit that somebody sampled.
Shundo, we on the radio.
You the ships.
Okay,
like
yeah, my bad. Yeah, you may hear something that was sampled from the originator, and then I may bring in the original song and then bring in the artist that sampled the joint. Like that.
Hey, that's
when
dope.
I blend it and make
you
it
making
work,
tapes, right?
You know what I'm saying? I'm in and out with it, so it's not like you're going to get, you know what I mean, like, well, wow, then why is he playing that joint? This really doesn't go with the format because you only going to get a smidge of it. I just be trying to educate while I'm on the ones and twos. So when people hear certain songs, I'm like, oh, man, this is dope, but this is where it came from. It came from this artist first. So I'm going to give you a smidget, and then I'm going to give you your song back. And that's what keep it live for me, man. I try not to stay in that box. I mean, I'm not knocking nobody. You know, everybody do what they do, man. But I can't work up on no umbrella like that where I gotta. Well, you gotta play this. This is the format. I don't operate like that. If I can't get behind them decks and vibe how I want to vibe, I'm not gonna do it. It's not gonna be done. Period.
All right, somebody just walked in the barbershop.
We got a wedding set, something like that. Of course, you know, you got to follow protocol.
Yeah.
Get that. But as far as like me just vibing and just rocking out, I got to vibe and rock out, man.
All right. Somebody just walked in the barbershop. What you need, what you want? Eric, can you hear? Maybe not. Hold on. Maybe not. Eric, you here?
Yo.
Okay, there you go. What you need, what you want?
Yo, Shondo.
Sure.
Hey, listen, man. I got to come down to Atlanta a couple times when I was a teenager at the back end of the 80s. And I happened to hear, as soon as you said your name, I knew who you were. I happened to hear a couple dialogues with Jack the Rapper and some other dudes that were coming up while hip-hop was getting hot. Jack the Rapper had an opinion about Southern hip-hop. Did you ever get a chance to sit down and talk with him?
No, man, I sure didn't, brother.
Do you know what the conversations were about as far as him talking about how, you know, the transition of Southern R&B to hip-hop, Southern R&B to rap to hip-hop?
No, not off the top, man. Refresh my memory. Give it to me.
No, I'm asking you, did you ever see, because he was a popular dude when you guys were coming
exactly.
up. Yeah, and then he faded out as hip-hop really exploded. I don't remember exactly when he died. I don't remember exactly.
No doubt.
But a lot of folks in the South kind of felt like he was their only voice of the older generation to help pull them along at one time. And I don't think Atlanta he's what you would call an unsung type hero dude, man. I don't know if Atlanta hip-hop ever would have made the transition without Jack the Rapper. And he was already an old dude when hip-hop got rolling.
Yeah. You may be right, man. But, you know, we had Kizzy Rock, Jelly, DJ Smurf, them cats on the J team. You know what I mean? So when they came out, and that was around like the Yeet movement, too, so they kind of helped spawn that, of course, with Jam Pony Express. You know what I mean? They kind of
Boy, Jam
you know Pony. Yeah. So they kind of, you know, even when they was doing their mixtapes, the music, you know what I'm saying, they was trying to collab with different things and make the mix show and their mixtapes a little different, adding bits and pieces, of course, with the drum beats over the joints, man. So, you know, they kind of helped that, you know, format into it, man. But it's all about originality, man. If you on the ones and twos, man, you just got to rock out. You know, you got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, pioneer DJs from the South that came out and you know, been real successful in doing their thing. And then you got the underground cats such as myself, man, just rocking out. You know, and you just gotta stay to you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, kudos and salute to the cats and the other pioneers that been doing their thing and been, you know, super successful on that platform. But, you know, you gotta rock out this joint.
they gave y'all such a hard way to go down south to get on the radio, whereas up north,
man, it's still like that. Because even when I moved to Atlanta, I was trying to get my foot in the door, networking with different, artists and people that I had ran through, like going through the record pool. Because back in those days, we would have to go Dino $1 million record pool off of College Park. And so I would run into a lot of, a lot of DJs, man, that was already out there. I was, underground. So I'm still I'm getting my feet wet, trying to, plug in and get, the formula or whatever. But it always been that hard like that, man. And even now, to get in the game. And it took me doing, my mix shows through SoundCloud, Mixcloud, and stuff like that from other DJs and other radio personalities from other cities to give me a chance when I've been in Atlanta since 90. I reached out to, the other radio stations, got brushed aside. I still kept doing my thing, though. So it took people from Kokomo, Indiana, Dallas,
Cleveland, Ohio.
You know what I mean? And gave me the opportunity to let me do my thing. Okay, Swift in Atlanta, and then they were asking me the same thing. Swift, well, how come this and that and the third? Hey, man, I put in my work. I tried to reach out. I got brushed to the side because I wasn't the newest, the hot coming DJ like they got on these other radio stations that were banging at the time. So of course, if you ain't the hot, you gonna get brushed to the side. And basically that's just what happened. I tried to reach out to a lot of them different stations, man, but hey, it didn't happen. But I didn't really let that stop me from doing my thing, man. I just had to keep doing it because, like I say, I'm passionate first from the core. From when it first spawned out. So it didn't really matter to me what I got on those platforms or not. It would have been nice because no telling where I would have been at had I got on those different joints now. But God willing, my time is my time, and God bless, those when it's time for them to get there, you going to get it and you just got to take them baby steps and just make it work, man. And that's just what I've been doing. I just never stopped doing it, man.
Let me tell Rick and Greg something before I jump off the air. When I was a teenager growing up, I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. And I got a lot of connections in Chicago. So, a lot of Southerners come up and live in Chicago, okay? I knew who these Atlanta rappers were before folks in Atlanta knew who these Atlanta rappers were. As far as radio play, man. Well, I knew who these dancers were.
Atlanta has always been able to get more clout outside of Atlanta than they were inside of Atlanta. I mean, that's just...
It was absurd, man. Atlanta used to have this issue. Well, a lot of the music industry had this issue for black folks, but particularly Atlanta had this issue when we were teenagers that when the black musicians got down, they wanted them to be clean, hair tight, and they didn't want them to be anything connected heavily to street life. And I'm not even talking about criminal street life. I'm just talking about street life. They wanted them to be real polished. Whereas up north, we didn't treat folks like that. But the irony of it all is that at some point, the Atlanta rappers pushed through in dances and things like that, and then they were getting more grief from the people from the north who actually knew who they were. Just didn't want to give them as much pub as the folks up north were. It was just a weird thing. That's why I brought up Jack the Rapper, because I remember that was an old dude. He used to. They didn't get much airplay, but he used to talk them up though. It was weird. Yep. It was just weird. All right, I'm gonna go back to listen. Hey man, it was good to hear your voice, man. I was like, I knew exactly who that dude was in my head as soon as you started saying your name.
That's
all right.
What's up.
Hip hop.
Appreciate you, bro.
That is hip hop.
Hip hop. Keep you connected. All love.
Hip hop. DJ Sean.
Yes, sir.
What's the difference between throwing a party in Athens and doing the party anywhere else?
Oh, man. Throwing a party in Athens and anywhere else. Well, man, it just depends on how you look at it, man, because I just know from, growing up and going to the different parties back in the day, you know, we had a lot of house parties, man. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know, it's cliche, you know, house party, this and that, and the third, man, but you know, some of the house parties we used to have around the city, man, they were nice, man. We had a lot of nice house parties, man, and you know, you can generally kind of meet them up to like as if they was like a club joint. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we had Bloodsaw, we had Muckers. You know what I'm saying? We had little surrounding counties where we would go and do what we do on the weekend, but. You know, as when we would throw them joints, we had the Greenback big parties, you know what I'm saying? The Delphi big party, you know, that kind of stuff, man. So, yeah, but I mean, you know, that's how it was, man. Our parties in our town was, to me, my opinion, somewhat kind of equivalent to what you would see maybe like if you had went to an Atlanta club or something like that, but, you know, in our own little fashion because, this all we had to rock out at. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have like the big club excess and stuff like that. And as we had what we had, you know what I mean? So, you know, those parties, anytime somebody found out, hey, somebody was throwing a house party or something like that, man, that thing was packed. You know what I'm saying? From on both sides of the street, all the way up, you know what I'm saying?
All the way up the street.
And we rocked out all night, you know what I mean?
Through the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Whoever yard we could be in.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
all up
man.
the street, down the
and now
street.
that, man, and then we dance too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess throughout the years, man, if you notice, like, you go to the club now, it depending on where you go, no one is dancing. No one is dancing. Everybody standing around, you know, they may do a little cute little two-step, something like that, but nobody rocking out, man. We would go to, you know what I'm saying, a little small, little hole in the wall joint.
In the wall.
And you know what I mean? You know, you dry, your shirt and your pants dry, you know, when you go in, but when you come out, them joints wet, you know what I'm saying? We dance and everybody having a good time rocking out, man.
Yes, sir. And that used to be my thing. I told them, man, if I'm paying to get in this thing, I'm finna work out once I get up in here.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. And like I say, and like you say, from Club Ezels to Muckles, Bloodsaw, all of them.
Yep.
We used to get to it.
Yep.
And
exactly.
Who was the DJ? Who was the DJ then?
We had Ebony. I know Ebony used to rock a lot of joints, man.
We did some stuff with him like 5 years ago at the Hawaiian Holly.
Yeah,
He's still out there.
And who was the other DJ?
Hawaiian Ali,
Oh man, older dude. Oh man.
Ebony was the one who came out with the windows to the wall.
To the window, to the wall. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then, you know, somebody else took that and made a song out of it, but he the one that came up with that.
Yes, sir. I mean,
Big shout out to Ebony.
Yeah, yes, no doubt.
Yes, indeed. So, Swift, if you at the crib, just putting on something just to rock out to, what you listening to now?
I'm listening to of course the classics. I'm listening to some underground hip hop and then neo soul, man, and then I think outside the box. So I listen to a lot of that. Like I said, the neo soul joints. That's where I'm at, man. And that's it, man. Some classics, really. You know what I mean? And if some indie artists may send me something that I seen, you know, I like and it sounds good, crispy, I'm gonna bang that joint out. Like even hometown now, y'all tap in with my man Andre Hitchcock. He on that rock vibe, man.
Yeah.
And he done sent me a few pieces, man, and I'm digging some of his stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends, man. But mostly I'm into all genres, man. The Afro beats, the house, soulful house. I'm into all that stuff, man. So it's just no telling. It just depends on my vibe, man. Yeah, good music. Yeah, you right, bro. Absolutely.
Okay. You saying you getting ready for something? What kind of event you getting ready for?
All right. Well, what I got going on now will be tomorrow with OJ Sims. I'll be down in Arcade, Georgia, from 11 to 3. They got the Juneteenth event. They rocking out. You know what I'm saying? Like a little quick pop up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the first event for them. So, you know, they reached out to me, asked me if I want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I've been on OJ for, you know, some years, man. Been banging out his music with Red Clay, since they started. So I was like, yeah, man, no pressure, bro. We good. So, I was like, I come down, support the movement. Let's get to it and have fun, rock out. So, yeah, that's where we at. So I'm doing that tomorrow. Wednesday, I was in Athens for Montu them event. They had the whole June month for, black music, awareness. So I rocked out with them on the 16th with MMR, for the Slick Spot Revival. Rocked out with them guys, man. And we did a good show Wednesday at Live Wire. And, yeah, that's it, man. Tomorrow I'll be down there in Arcade, Georgia, down by Jefferson, man, rocking out with my man OJ. And then that's gonna be the move, man.
OJ. What about OJ?
Yeah.
And his wife, Brandy? Yeah, that's some good folks.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, yeah, man, other than that, not only that, man, I want to elaborate on some other stuff, man. A lot of the indie artists down there in Athens, man, a lot of people may not know that shit. I've been banging, a lot of their stuff for about a minute, man. AD Santana, T-War 300,
yeah.
Big Body, my man, it's a lot of them, man. Tony Bradford, jumped on his, a lot of his stuff. Dropped. Yeah, man, Young Bean. You know what I'm saying? I don't jump, Red Clay. So I don't jump on a lot of them cats, man. Joints, man. I got a lot of their stuff now. Still got it. I got a mixtape, and what I'm gonna do once I, get time to find it, I'm gonna pull it up, and it's like a whole Athens indie artist mixtape, man.
They don't even know.
T1.
Athens got everything you would ever want.
Sean. You right, bro.
I used to play a lot of those artists. I played their music on my radio show. I had an underground hip hop show, and dog, it's just everybody wait for their spot to break, but dog, it's some talent in the classic city, y'all.
No doubt. It definitely is, man. There's a lot of talent in the classic, man. So why to see how to see people trying to come together now and trying to make it move and shake a little bit, man, it's kind of refreshing, man. And hopefully everybody can kind of find some time to unify and, and try to make something work, man. You know what I'm saying?
So why is it taking so long for Athens hip-hop to boom?
Because artists have no power. And the people there who are in the position, and I don't want to say they're gatekeepers, but they haven't come together enough to create a scene that really exposed all the musicians instead of a small section of them.
Exactly.
So it can happen, but then again, it's hard to get a lot of people in a town like that's known for white music and only white music.
No, it's not. No, because
I'm telling you from the person who lives there inside the bubble.
No, I get what you're saying. But if you look on a lot of credits of a lot of this Atlanta music, you see a lot of names of people from Athens.
Like names some of them. Who?
Cedric Huff, Wally.
What albums?
Some of the artists that has came out of Atlanta. If you look in some of the credits back in the day, there are some Athens people that's been part of these projects. They have been.
I mean, I've been there the whole time, bro. So you talking to somebody who's like, you visited my church. You used to be in my church. You in a different church now. But you come back to my church and have an opinion about how my church used to be. It's still the same church, B. Ain't a lot changed because
I'm sure.
It's hard to break out of Athens if you don't have something outside of Athens to go to and do, because people in Athens don't respect you until you leave.
Okay, and I get that, and that I get. So is the problem that those that have left Athens are not reaching back out to Athens?
Well, that's part of it, but then again, they don't have any entity that can consolidate working relationships that make good music events that don't seem only one kind of way. There's more than one Athens, bro. There's UGA Athens, there's real Athens, and then there's music Athens.
Yes.
And those are three different things, and it's hard to get them all on the same page.
Because like you say, you can go to UGA and get a totally different scene.
Yeah. And they might not even know some of the hottest rappers in Athens. And they're playing out at least once a month in Athens for whatever events that might be running regularly now. But it's been so long. I used to have a radio show, and I don't even go see what's going on in the music scene because I don't feel like I'm a part of it. It's never going to be a growing forward. We forgetting what we left behind. Some of the best music is music that's already seems like it had its day, but it still hasn't because it's only new to the new people that listen to it. I mean, luckily we do have the internet.
Yeah.
It can happen, but it hasn't happened
Now, don't
yet.
get me wrong, because even when I was in Athens and part of the hip-hop scene for about 5 minutes, it was different being at the University of Georgia than being on the east side.
Yeah.
It was two totally different scenes. But I'm trying to figure out, why have we not found a way to bridge that?
Because University of Georgia, or as black people that attend there, really don't have relationships with the black community in Athens. And even when they do come together for little things, it's never really as organic. I mean, it's always just really contrived, and it just never really sticks. Because I've been trying to be a part of a lot of this behind-the-scenes stuff, to just be an artist, and then to get tired of how artists don't really have a say. So I've volunteered my services over the years. So it's a work in progress. And it's just a town that's still backwards. We're still 20 years behind Atlanta. But still past Atlanta in so many ways, because Atlanta's allowed so much other stuff to make Atlanta not even Atlanta no more. You feel me?
Yeah.
Athens is its own bubble. That's why I've said I know we got some of the hottest artists up there, man. It's ridiculous. But to create a bridge in other places, it takes entities outside of music to come together and create something that's going to bring the music. Everything that's already out there ain't working. It ain't working for us. That's what I'm saying. And it's going to be something different that we got to do to make this work. I'm here with you as one fig leaf from the town that you love. That, hey, at some point we will be doing those things.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, that's why these conversations were very important to me, because I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. Because I know the talent is there. I've been around the talent. I've seen the talent.
The problem is money, because when money starts floating around, people start acting different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some people's making money where nobody else is making money, and that's just what messes up the whole scene. So I can't tell you who's making money, and if y'all ain't making money, y'all ain't really doing it.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, everybody wants
to make money off their art.
You want you want to be able to eat off your work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm just because I know, been in it, seen it. I still enjoy listening. Anytime somebody doing something in the Athens, I'm trying to blast it out.
Yeah.
You know, trying to show it out, trying to get whatever I can do to help.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because it's where I'm from.
Bro, we need you and we love you. Thank you for all that you do.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt.
I mean, that's why the show 2 weeks ago, and even the shows that I'm having with people in Athens that ain't even talking about hip hop, just talking about the city and the things that's going on, and those things are important to me because Athens has been lost in a lot of different ways. But there's a lot of money, a lot of resources in Athens, but a lot of them are not reaching the people that it need to reach.
Indeed.
Yep.
And I guess my biggest question is, how do we get those resources to the people that need them?
Well, I'm here. Give them to me.
I mean, and that's the thing I'm trying to figure out, man. That's one of my biggest missions.
Raymond Hayes.
That's one of my
big
biggest
shout out to
missions.
Chris Barnett. He made a UFC fight not long ago. He used to
Didn't
right
he
down the
fight?
street in Green Acres.
Didn't he
Yeah,
fight
fought.
last week?
I don't know if he fought last week, but I've been wanting to shout him out for a couple of weeks. You know,
Didn't
my
Chris fight?
co-host on Brothers on Watch, the podcast show that I helped do in Athens, Georgia, with Issues Cuthbertson and Marcel Mincy. One's a pastor, one's a Muslim, and I'm the other. So we get to talk about black issues and hip hop, and we definitely want to try to make sure this bridge is built throughout these communications.
Yeah. Yes.
And
yes,
thank you
yes.
for having me and allowing me to bring a part of this Classic City love up here to the ATL.
No doubt, man. Hey, I appreciate you too, brother. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
Hey,
Y'all
man.
family to me. I
So
feel at home.
it's an honor,
My new
man.
cousin. What up,
Yeah,
man?
exactly. Yeah,
Right on, man.
feel at home, man.
Hey man,
Word
like
up.
I say, when I thought about June Black Music Month, I was like, I knew I wanted to do at least 2 shows that highlighted Athens, Georgia, because there is so much talent, there is so many things in Athens that nobody know about.
Yeah, big shout out to my Yup brothers,
Damn them,
young urban professionals.
Damn them, yo.
Hey, why you gotta hate, bro? It was always love. Hey.
Sigh.
Wanted to always be a
Come on now.
We love you, though. Your family. You always gonna be my little bro.
We gonna keep it 1,000. That's still
1,020.
it's still a side dog over
Hey,
here.
you
now.
still a little brother to me. I was out of school when y'all was screaming that
still
stuff.
a side dog over here now. You know we go.
Psych.
Hey man, and that was one of the most joyous times in my life, man.
Yeah,
When we were doing
man.
that mess.
Black excellence.
Man, we had a ball. I'm talking about. No matter what side of town we were on,
You was home.
you were home.
Yeah.
You were gonna dance. You were gonna fight. You were gonna have a good time.
Gonna make it home.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
But you were gonna go home.
yeah, absolutely.
But you were gonna go home and you were gonna meet up the next week, the next day, and do it
Yeah.
all over again, man.
All over again, man. All over again. And some kind of way we gotta find a way, man, and get the youth on that page, man. I mean, they can say it's old school, whatever, man, but that's why we still here, man, because the old school rules, they had to work, man, for us to still be here. You know what I
Old
mean?
school, yes, sir.
They
Need to
came
learn,
up with the
though.
little concept not to spank the kids and don't discipline your kids and all that, man. But
Whoop, they
them things work, man.
Yeah.
That's an old textbook that works. It's been shown from our relatives that have passed and the older ones, elders that still here now. The rules work, man. You know what I'm saying? And granted, a lot of the kids, they timid. And I'm just gonna be 100. They timid. You can't really talk to them, and they all out of pocket, man, with certain stuff, man. But us being a testament, man, because we still here, we had to go through that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that works, man. And if we can get back to that, man, to some degree, maybe kind of balance it out with the new stuff that they got going on, I think it'll work, man. But
it's up to us to lead by example,
we
bro.
gotta get it back to that, man.
We have
Word.
to we have to lead by example, but we also have to include their voice,
Indeed.
because
Yeah,
we got
yeah,
to find out
absolutely. You right.
because this, like, I'm 48, and some days it's hard for me to understand a lot of the things they doing.
Yeah, me
But
too.
what I try to do,
I
I try to talk to somebody that's younger and more knowledgeable than I am,
Yeah.
so I can try to get an understanding for what they doing and what they saying, and
Yeah.
and how they are doing.
Yeah.
So we have to allow them, but at the same time, we also have
Yeah.
to show them.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
and trying to get them to get, and that's one thing I want to do is try to figure out a way to bridge that gap between the youth and us old heads.
Shout out to Dr. Marcy
Yeah.
Thurman
Yes,
and her Creators Coalition.
yes,
So
yes,
it's gonna be
yes.
a lot. Athens, Georgia's own.
And also, Pastor Reverend Dr. Exum A. Lawson,
Exum Andrew Lawson.
who has a book called Fatherhood. I Love Being a Father. Hopefully in the upcoming about a month or so, we're gonna have him on Talking Random Mission. We're gonna talk about his book and the things he's done. And like I say, he's
Yeah.
That's the most positive Father's Day associated gift I've seen. That might make a great gift for
fatherhood. I love being a father.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Put that link in the bottom, man, so I can get that
Yeah, well, Ekman's gonna be in town soon, so we might want y'all to come to the book signing, so you can get your book from him live because he's one of my brothers.
Absolutely.
He has a
indeed.
gospel talk show in Nashville. He is very wise and wonderfully with the words, I should say.
Gotcha.
Shondo, when the last time you put on one of them songs and try to figure out if you can still dance?
Bro, he does it on the internet all the time.
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I did it Wednesday, man.
You got to it. I mean,
bro, we need to start a class.
I'm see somebody got it. Somebody filmed it and recorded because it's on Facebook now. I seen it earlier, but yeah, me and my sister Minnie got out there, man. We jumped off on the 1-5 posse. 1-5 tip. We jumped out there and did bust a few moves real quick.
When I hear Bombs Over Baghdad by Outkast, I can't help it.
I got one video I did a while back, and I was just in my garage, man. I was actually ended up making a mixtape, and then all the bass music was clicking in my head. And
couldn't help it.
And see if I still got it.
Well, you still got it, dog.
Recorded and bust a move real quick for like 2-3 minutes.
You still got it, Shondo. You still got it.
Bro, I thought Shondo was gonna be famous for dancing.
Yeah, like I say, I just did it. I was down there Wednesday, and they was like, yeah, go on out there, Shondo, go ahead, see what you got. So I jumped out there, man, and of course my sister, my sidekick jumped out there with me, man, and we must have moved real quick, man. It recorded. Somebody filmed it that was at the show Wednesday night. So
man, please post that, man, because like I say, that's Classic City history there, man. Bro.
Shondo, when I get my insurance, right, my health insurance, I'm gonna challenge you. I'm a challenge.
Well, I got to go to the chiropractor, the masseuse.
Yeah, man, that's what's up.
I gotta have a living will.
Man, I got 4 boys, man. So these cats good, they step on their young stuff, man. So
bro, they can't yeek, dog. They can't mess with you.
I'm like, hey, man, those moves y'all got, they popping and all, but it came from this right here, so
they don't want to hear what you got to say, no matter how good you are at something.
What the business is.
The kids don't want to hear that you know something that they don't know.
Hey man, I think when my kids first saw me dance, they was pretty amazed. Like, man. Y'all
wouldn't even there. Y'all didn't even see the real me.
This
was a way of life.
But I'm 50 now.
Bro, so y'all think y'all got that from? Yeah, you can dance. You got all the new moves, but they came from somewhere.
Yes, sir. Right. Man, that was my thing. If I'm going to the club,
man,
if I'm going. Y'all best believe. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a working out going on.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And I forgot, all the way back to Slam Jam. You remember
man.
What about the step shows? Clark Central Talent Show was yearly one of the best things going.
Yeah. It was, bro, it was a good time. I remember them slam dances about to end. Everybody get... Yeah.
Yeah, man. You right, man. Them Clark Central talent shows, man.
I wish we could do that for the kids now. So we need to figure that out, y'all.
No doubt.
We can do talent shows or something to get these kids something to look forward to. To show that we do care about y'all. We love y'all. Y'all are us. Thank y'all.
We have to figure out a way to let them know that it's okay for them to express themselves in the same way, in the same manner.
With some class and couth.
Yeah. And then I think another thing that will help if whatever events that they having in Athens right now, that we are all trying to support them in some sort of way.
Yeah.
So they can see the presence. And me included.
Yeah, I'm just
talking
random
Miss included.
Hey, I don't even know you. We ain't related.
Hey, man. That's one of the best feelings. I like being called Unc.
I don't.
I like it.
I'd rather you call me sir.
You can keep sir. I like Unc. Sir,
man, he paying something. We got to treat him with some real respect.
I like Unc.
Like, hey, dog, I'm going to buy you a 40. Now go sit over there in the corner until we talk to you again.
But if I buy you the 40, you're going to come with a whole bunch of knowledge.
I don't need no 40
knowledge. It's going to come with some conversation.
I'm past that right now.
So I like being called Unc. I like when they hit me with a Unc. It don't
It
bother
seems
me.
so dismissive to me.
Yeah. Unc and sir. Yeah. I like both.
I mean, like I said, I ain't got the, cause to me that is them trying to show some sort of kind of respect, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
So
that.
before they would call people Unc, what was they called?
Yeah, because they could
What was they calling us before they was calling us Unc?
Oh.
Exactly. So don't call me old, babe. Don't call me old, babe.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, some days I feel old.
Old is when I can't do it no more.
Well, I mean, some days I can't. I can't get it as low as I want to. I can't drop it like it hot no more. Sometimes I have to drop it like it
coming out the
was
house
warm.
the other day, and I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Hey, man.
It was a long Wednesday.
It's that time.
But luckily, I landed on the ground. The ground don't love you neither.
Not nowadays. And it sure ain't forgiving. Ain't no bounce back either.
Man. Not once.
Shondo, once again, tell them where we can find you, man. Tell them, show
Yeah,
all
man.
your platforms.
Okay, yeah. You can find me on a regular on Live 365 S.Swift Radio. That's 24 hours, 365. And I got a Monday show on Nerve DJs from 10 p.m. to 11. I got my Tuesday show with Heat DJs, that's Legendary Rampage Coalition. I'm with them cats. I got my Power 104.9 FM station out there in Kokomo, Indiana. I'm rocking with them cats on a regular. I got Blaze One Radio. I'm rocking on Saturday from 10 p.m. to 11. And then I got my Sunday set for all the ladies, the indie artists, major, whatever. It's an all-lady set. 5 p.m., 6 p.m., blaze1radio.com. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all over the place, man. All you got to do is just look for the post on my page. If you're messing with me, then you will see it, because I'm constantly posting and trying to help promote other people that I rock with.
Tag me on everything.
And the energy, man. So you see the post, you going to see the links, and then, let's just get busy, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Word.
that's it, man. The energy and the vibe, man. That's where I'm at. Good energy, good vibe, man.
Hey, man, you need to friend me on Facebook. I'm on because I showed me and you for some reason ain't friends on my Facebook page, because I've been trying to
tag him,
and I couldn't tag you for nothing on that.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
So
Gotcha.
but yeah, man. Butter, where can we find you at?
Well, you can find me in Athens, Georgia. I'm on Me You Radio with Brothers on Watch. Bow with Issues Cuthbertson, one of the best rappers I've ever known out of the Classic City. He was on tour with KRS-One for a while, so hey, Cat's really that good. Marcel Mincy is another MC, DUI, out of Macon, Georgia. He's my other co-host. So we kind of we run the gamut. We do kind of what you do.
Yeah.
And we speak a lot about veteran issues, because I'm a veteran, United States Air Force.
Yeah.
So it's
Salute.
There's a lot of brothers running around here with their own medical issues and financial issues because they think that the government doesn't owe them something. But yes, you put your life in that position. So yeah, you deserve to, and I want to try to help with these opportunities and these spots that I have on the radio. So yeah, I mean, I want to see us all be in a better position, because we've done so much and have basically only been able to come so far.
Yes, sir. Well, like I say, my goal is to close the gap.
Indeed.
King. Hey, man, y'all know what this is.
Talking random-ish.
Say nothing but some good old-fashioned barbershop style conversation, baby. This is what we do,
That's it.
man. Barbershop is the heart of the community.
No doubt.
This is where I hope to bring my community the information it needs to strive. Point blank, period. And I hope to be able to reach out to brothers like y'all so that we can come together and make our communities strive.
Yeah.
But y'all know what it is about that time. We gonna sweep the floor.
Yeah.
We gonna clean the clippers. Since Will and Starlight ain't here, we gonna leave the bathroom for them till next week. The shop is closed.
No doubt. Salute.
All right.
Classic City.
Same. It's Starlight. We're talking randomly. Talking random. We're talking randomly. Talking random. Hey, you. They coming one and all into the barber shop where the conversation's right. They're talking on it all, and you can even call in just to set the places right. The ladies and the dudes can pull up, come on through, and it's all